Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kickoff Discussion Podcast. Well, what a tough game for us now at the Stadium of Light. This season, Arsenal has played difficult games, but this one is an extremely difficult one, a tricky one for Arsenal, and Sunderland proved to be a tough nut to crack for Arsenal, and we struggled. I have to say, we struggled really, really bad. And why is that? One will ask. The reason is they are also good aerially. They are extremely good aerially, and all their attack came from long balls, and Arsenal were not able to contain that. We lost both first and second balls, which I think our defensive work today wasn't good enough. To be honest, like this is not really how we play. But I think maybe Arsenal need it just to wake them up to the reality of things. Do you understand? Maybe they are feeling too relaxed. I have to say they are feeling too relaxed because I could not see the reason why we don't win both either first or second ball. Do you understand? And after we scored what we thought could have been a winning goal, we went and sat deep where we know that these people are also very, very good aerially. But we couldn't deal with all their long balls, and eventually we conceded. And for me, I will pull the equalizing goal, I will put the blame on David Raya. Honestly speaking, if he had stayed, I don't see a reason why that ball would be a goal. Honestly speaking, I don't see a reason why that would be a goal in the first place. Because Gabriel was still very, very hard on Broby, and he only managed to flick the ball. And if he had stayed, he would have just handled the ball easily. But stupidity set in. He rushed out of his line. Eventually, he didn't even get near the ball at all. And maybe he just need to wake up, because in the last couple of games, Arsenal has not been conceding even a single shot on target. He has just been in the pole for nothing. He has just been there doing nothing. Today, when he was called to step up, he failed to do so, which I think that first goal, there is nothing he can do about that, because that was a thunderous strike from Ballard. But eventually, the second one, which I think he should have done better. Of course, he made some brilliant saves, but eventually, at the end of the day, some of it were offsides. Do you understand? But that last minute opportunity for them, you should put your head in the game. Like, these are moments that we need him to just step up. But he lets the team down from my own point of view. That's how I feel, that's my own opinion. I've said it before, Sunderland made the game extremely difficult for Arsenal. Like, extremely, extremely difficult. And when you look at the way that Arsenal played against them, you have to commend that we even were able to get something out of that game. Do you understand? The first one, we lost the first one, because the first goal that they scored, we lost the first ball, and the second ball as well, we lost it. And Ballard was in the right place at the right time. He lost the first one, and he just kept going. Obviously, Rice lost his man. And he just turned out the ball into the back of the net. There's nothing the Villarreal could do. But mind you, that first half wasn't really good enough from my point of view, because we were just second best in that first half. Because the way Sunderland were organized defensively was really, really commendable. And I will say it again, there's no team that has put us under this so much pressure before. There's no team in the Premier League this season that has put Arsenal under so much pressure. But coming back in the second half, we got something out of the game. They lost the ball in the edge of the ball by Lafay, and we pounced on that, which Bukayo Saka converted for brilliantly well. He took the shot once, and that was really, really brilliant. And the second goal, it was a thunderous strike from Leandro Trossard. And again, there's been some level of problem for Arsenal when we are playing against extremely good defensive playing teams. No one is taking the risk to shoot out from outside the box. I know, the second half, we're just so unlucky, to be honest. We were extremely unlucky that we could not get like 2, 3 goals in like 3 or 4 goals in the second half because we had brilliant opportunities, brilliant chances that could have resulted in the goals, but we were wasteful and we could not. Let's say, but luck wasn't in our way. Luck wasn't in our way. So all in all, I think I don't want to be too critical because we consider 2 goals. It's expected, but I think this is just a wake up call for us as a team, for us as a team, just to know that you still have a long way to go. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to do, and game like this will come in handy throughout the entirety of the season. And we should just be prepared for something like this going forward. So for me, I think they try their best, to be honest. They try their best, but it is what it is. Arsenal, we were not able to manage the game well. Do you understand? We were not able to manage the game well, and defensively we are not good enough today. I would say we weren't good enough today, and I will say it again, we miss Gyökeres, honestly speaking, because teams like this, you need to get the ball forward as quick as possible. There's nobody that is doing that. We are not moving the ball as quick as possible forward. That changed a little bit in the second half, by the way, but like we should be doing it very, very often. And we miss players like Gyökeres, who is able to win area balls and is able to hold the ball high up the pitch. For us, that is missing since he has been out. That is missing, and that is something that we get from him often. Because if that was the case, the central defenders, they won't rest. Do you understand? It will put them under so much pressure. But Merino is trying his best, but they overpowered him today. They overpowered him because of their physicality. And if Gyökeres had been around today, I think it will have put them under so much pressure that they will be restless. Do you understand? But I think we still have a long way to go, to be honest. We still have a long way to go. But all in all, in the last 8 games, Arsenal have won straight games in the last 10 games in all competitions. So having a draw today isn't a bad result. But I think we should have put our head in the game, most especially after we had scored the second goal through Leandro Trossard. So for me, I think it isn't a bad result. Do you understand? So these are just my own observation and my own opinion about the game. Drop it down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you are just coming across this video for the very first time, please do like and subscribe. And if you're already there, please scan the smile button and drop it down in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in another episode. And bye for now.